you have a lot of hair algae and you're like, I'm trimming it and it's not going down, well, let me tell you how to fix that. So if you don't know, I have a saltwater aquarium. She's right here. She's beautiful. We love her. And I used to have a really, really bad hair algae problem that you can see earlier on my TikTok if you just scroll through the video. Now, the problem with hair algae is it feeds off of every nutrient in your tank, but primarily it's going to be feeding off of nitrates. So how can you fix that? Lessen your feedings. So I would not necessarily lessen the amount of feedings. Like if you're feeding twice a day, keep feeding twice a day, but half, I would say, what you're feeding them. And then also look at what you're feeding. Are you feeding pellets? Are you feeding flakes? I only feed frozen, and it was just the amount of frozen I was feeding that was causing a spike in nitrates. Also, water changes. Make sure you're on your water changes. You might have to do something a little bit bigger because what goes into your fish is going to come out of your fish, and that's going to cause excess nitrates. Also, something that I was told that was a really, really like old way of doing biofiltration was the bio balls. I actually have them in there, and they can hold back, or I almost said bacteria. They do hold bacteria, but they can hold waste, and then that waste can break down. So whenever you clean your mechanical filtration every single week, or more than every single week, you should also be cleaning that by just like scrubbing the bio, whatever your bio ball situation looks like if you have them. Also, I'm so sorry. He is going absolutely crazy right now. And then, yeah, get a good cleanup crew. I have a tuxedo. I've had a pin cushion, which I thought was a tuxedo, but I have now been informed that it was a pin cushion, which is probably why Spike was a little bit more finicky. Really sad. But we have a tuxedo that's doing amazing now. And just so you know, they will not eat any of the long hair algae. You have to cut it down. Also, I got 3 emerald crabs and they go hard. Now I'm nervous that there's not enough hair algae in there for them all to eat. And you honestly can't even see it anymore, but it's still on my rocks. It's just really, really minimal. And I'm just kind of letting it be as like a food source for them. It can be really detrimental, but you don't need to use chemicals to get rid of it. Trust me, just use your cleanup crew. Make sure you're doing frequent water changes and probably lower your feeding. The last thing that I did, because I'm gonna keep putting fish in there because she's not even like halfway stocked yet, is I added some macroalgae, and that's also drinking up those nitrates because they use them as nutrients. If you're new to this hobby, you're going to run into nuisance algae. You might even run into parasites. It's all a learning experience, and as long as the tank doesn't crash, you're doing a fine job. So keep doing what you're doing and try to fix the issue.